Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe and remember to ring the bell to be notified of updates. Well, hello there, viewers. Welcome to episode 1 of a new series. Well, this probably gives the game away, figuratively and literally. Welcome to episode 1 of Splatoon Raiders. Already asking me to select a difficulty. I'm going to go with the default difficulty of Raider. Tourist sounds very tempting on paper. Having a nice relaxing walk through the Spirahlite Islands, just to, see the world and the lore and the story. Sounds really fun on paper. In practice, I'd probably get bored pretty quickly. Survivalist? Nothing but frustration. And frustration is not fun for me. So, yeah, not doing that. I'm going with a reasonable difficulty setting. Thank you very much. Having said that, I'm probably going to open a can of worms here. But I just gotta say something. In the wake of the Splatoon Raiders Direct back on June 30th, I saw a lot of Splatoon tubers get really toxic about the difficulty settings. It was pretty shocking. It was like they were reading off of a script that they all had. They were all, oh, I'm playing Survivalist, of course, and if you're only playing Tourist, then are you even really playing the game? What are you even doing? Just toxic gatekeeping BS like that. And don't gatekeep other people's gameplay. It doesn't affect you at all, especially in a primarily single-player game. Gatekeepers are assholes, plain and simple. Don't be an asshole. Just play the way you want to play and give other people the same courtesy. Let them play how they want to play. Start on this difficulty? Hold up. Nope, let's start. Game data is saved automatically. This symbol is shown at the bottom left corner while saving. That must be the loading symbol there on the bottom right. Nintendo presents the Spirahlite Islands, huh? Is that rumor is that the rumor we're chasing this time? Aye, aye. 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 Tectonic shift? Come on, big man. Who cares about technical tonics? Doesn't matter why the islands are back. All that matters is the loot. Aye? Oh, there they are. So those are the Spirahlite Islands. What's that odd glow? It's gotta be treasure. Hey, pilot, head toward the light. Hey! What's happening? It's Independence Day in reverse. They're shooting up instead of down. Hey! Ow! What happened? Violet! No! you okay? At least they're worried about him. Splatoon Raiders. Looks like we landed at the eye of the hurricane. Lucky us. 1 month later. A whole month, huh? Hey, mechanic. Hey? Hi! Have you been outside all this time? Hope you haven't caught cold. How do you want to look and sound? Speak? I do hear the difference, but it's so slight that I'm not sure I even care. You know what? This is fine. There you are. Can't really see your face here. There, much better. Yeah, let's go with the cable tie. Let's go with the fin-shaped brows. Whoa, that's bright. That's hurting my eyes. Yeah. This would make me feel like a faker. I'm not that dark. Not even close. Yeah. I don't even remember what the default was anymore. You know, nice healthy tan. Actually, tans aren't all that healthy, but whatever. Yeah, let's go with the slightly dirty complexion. Whoa, that's scary. I kind of like this. I was thinking this one, but no, let's go with this. Well, this marks day 31 since our crash landing. What's on the agenda? We already made a lounge and an open space for exercise. What else do we need? Oh, duh, we don't have an arcade yet. Hey! 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 Are we now? I can never tell when you're being sarcastic. Aye! 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 My bad. I just wasn't expecting our ace pilot to also be a top-notch mechanic. From ships to cranes, you name it, the mechanic can build it, and I guess I got carried away with requests. Be that as it may, our break is running a bit long. We should start making plans to get home. Yeah, and plan A is to make the hideout ship move, right? Aye. Aye. If only Master were here, we could have him tow us. So, mechanic, I'm sure building a doodad to move the hideout ship would be a snap for you, right? Aye. Materials, you say? I wouldn't know where to begin. Sounds like another job for our good old mechanic. Yeah, could be. Sorry to dump it all on you, mechanic, but could you scrounge some materials for us? Aye. They don't seem all that sorry to dump it all on me. Okay, Splatoon. I played a lot of Splatoon on the Wii U. And I really enjoyed it. I did tons of Turf War and went through the single-player campaign at least twice and dove into the lore and, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. And then I just kind of fell off the bandwagon. You know, I did purchase Splatoon 2 on the Switch, but I never really played it. It's just been kind of sitting in my library forever. And I never purchased Splatoon 3 at all, so yeah, I'm not exactly a big Splatoon fan. So I'm getting back into it, I guess. I did check up on some of the lore of Splatoon 3, so at least I know who Deep Cut is. So I'm not going into this entirely blind. Anyway. Hello? Hello, you hearing me? Aye? Connection secured. Now go get us some resources. Aye! I see something shiny already. We might have a use for that thing, so go grab it. See that mysterious shard just ahead? Move the controller and line up the reticle. Consider this your baseline view. Press Y to return to this view anytime. Okay. Collect shards as you move forward. Move with left stick. Mysterious shard, +1. Press ZL to turn into a squid. You can squid swim through ink. ZL, okay. Look around left and right with R stick. Whoa, that's... Wow, a bit too responsive in my opinion. Can I slow that down a bit? Control settings. TV tabletop mode, handheld mode, okay. Motion sensitivity. R stick sensitivity, okay. So, I'm assuming this makes it slower? That doesn't really feel slower. happens if I go the other direction? Whoa, okay, yeah, that's a lot faster. Let's go with this for now and see how it does. Okay, so that's all the control settings I get. Fair enough. Shoot ink with ZR. Okay, so ZL becomes squid. ZR, shoot. Okay, yeah. It feels weird not being able to move up and down with the right stick. I don't know if I like that. You can squid swim through grates. Okay, so I can't ink up this surface. Doesn't it look like you could ride that wooden board floating there? Whew, good going so far. I don't think we've been this way yet. Aye? Whoa! Were these islands the site of a salmonid turf war? Aye! Aye! Shouldn't be too big a deal. You can always ink them with ZR to drive them back. Go for it, mechanic, and don't freeze up. Use ZR to defeat the Salmonids. Okay, it feels really strange not being able to move up and down with the R button. Ah, I see our ticket forward. Yeah, it feels really strange not being able to move up and down with the R stick. Yeah, I don't... No, don't like that. I'm changing that. Controls disabled and motion controls are set to on. I like motion controls. I mean, I want to keep that. But I want to be able to move up and down with the R stick also. That is not fair. I like using the stick for basically grand sweeping moves, and then the motion controls for finer, aiming. So I want both. Blah. Fine, let's try to tolerate it. Can't take up the tree. As you've seen, you can get shards of it passing through squid rings. Whoa, that's a big one. Hey. That's a boss if I ever saw one. Psh, one boss? You got this. Hey! Hey. Check it out. The salmon had dropped something. And it's your job, and it's our job to pick it up. Sometimes defeated salmonids drop weapons. If you find one, pick it up. Flamingo Splattershot Jr. Can only ink up the sand in the middle. Okay, look what I found. That bot thing. What is that? Some kind of machine? Hey! Hey! Yeah, it's a gold mine, a metal mine. Mind bringing it back for us, mechanic? There's no possible way the mechanic could carry it alone. I suppose we'll have to help. Just wait there. We'll be along soon. We made it back! Way to pull together, team. So heavy. Hey. Hey! Not so fast. The more I look at it, the more this machine looks like some kind of vehicle. Shiver? You in the mood for a joyride? Who's to say? Maybe the mechanic could fix it. We won't know until we try. So enough guff. Let's fix it. Hi. Polished up fairly nicely, at least. With the rust off, it looks pretty sweet. Turns out that was a bot under all that gunk. Great work. Now we've done it the favor of cleaning, this bot should return it by letting us ride. Who wants to take it for a test drive? Right now? It's way past snack time. Fine. I'll catch you later, bot. Hey. Try equipping the weapon you found on that island with plus. First, select which gear you're changing. This time, it's your weapon. Weapons have levels. The higher the level, the more damage is dealt. If you're not sure what to use, let the weapon level be your guide. Now equip your new weapon and press B to go back. Shooters. Weapons that are easy for anyone to use with a high rate of fire and no quirks. They allow a lot of flexibility when fighting. Waterwing Splattershot Jr. Flamingo Splattershot Jr. It is an improvement. 23 power instead of 16. If you miss a weapon or material that shows up during a raid, don't worry, it'll be collected automatically. Even if you don't pick it up when you see it, it's still yours. Hey! Hi. Hey! You know what the best part of survival life is? Eating stuff we could never eat back home. Hey. Need something from me? Okay, I'm tempted to explore the ship, but okay, fine. Hey! 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 This is on the bot's window, really? Gah! No fair starting without me. What's this? What is this thing? Looks like a map of the area around here. This bot comes equipped with a radar. The map is showing spots where the radar is pinging. Aye? I knew it! My treasure hunting heart is thumping. We gotta go check it out right now. Choose the destination with L stick on the treasure map, then start hunting for loot. Okay. Now that I know how that works... Oh, I can get up. I was about to say, can't get up here, but oh, I can. Not much good going there, though. I can't get under there. Okay. Can't have a seat? No. Hey! 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 Briny Scrolls, Salmonid Research. The Splatlands are in an uproar over the appearance of mysterious islands due to a seismic shift. Some think these are the fabled Spirahlite Islands, said to have sunk into the sea long ago. Investigation plans include the dispatching of a survey team just as soon as the team leader returns from a vacation. Splatsville plunges into debt surpassing 60 billion G. The festival and massive donations briefly boosted the economy, but it is once again in trouble. Excitement over the surplus may have prematurely loosened the purse strings. Yeah, apparently, according to the lore, this is why Deep Cut are treasure hunters, because they're trying to, make up enough money to pay down the debt for Splatsville. Maybe I'm misunderstanding that, but that's what I think that's what I read. Okay, that's all I've got. Total collected 2. When I collect 5, I'll get 500, what are those called? Spirahlite gems? 500 whatevers. Okay, lesser salmonids and boss salmonids. Okay. Chum. Chum have frying pans and they frequently appear in groups. When they smell a target, they approach it and attack it with their frying pans. They are exemplary of fearless lesser salmonids and are the most numerous and common enemy on the Spirahlite Islands. These enemies are easily defeated. The frying pan attacks are fairly strong, so don't let your guard down. Research update. Defeat 2,997 more of them. Wow, okay. Small fry. What they lack in size, they make up for in speed. They approach their targets in schools and attack with spoons. They don't have much health, so entire groups can sometimes be taken out by attacks that have a large area of effect. Research update. Defeat 1,996 more. Salty tongue. A large salmonid that sticks out its tongue as it moves. It flaps its fins wildly as it approaches its target and then stretches out its neck and bites. It has a lot of health, so dodges bites and press the attack. Its bite attack does a lot of damage, so watch out for it. It bites immediately after extending its neck, so pay attention to its movements and dodge right or left. Defeat 199 more to update the research. Okay. I was wondering at first what those 3 blue bars under each picture were. And now I know. When I find 10 salmonids, I'll get 500 ore chunks. Okay. Alright, well then. I guess it's time for the first real mission. Earp Island. Peel Coast. Salmonid level 2. Salmonid level 1 here on Pantry Beach. So it's getting a bit tougher. Shall we make the bot's maiden voyage a treasure hunt? Aye. Aye? Well, it'll take a while, but we could plop it on a raft and paddle it over. No, wait, I got a way better idea. Squeeze yourself in there real quick, big man. Aye? Aye. Okay, your turn, mechanic. You'll have to hang on to the bot. And hold on real tight. We wouldn't want you two to get separated. I need your help for the last part of the plan, Shiver. If you say so. But what is this plan of yours? Bot check. Mechanic check. Destination. Do I have this right? Not quite. There we go. Here goes nothing. Brace yourselves. Seems, kind of, bad choice, but I guess it worked. Aye. How about that precision eating? You landed smack on target. Honestly, Fry, didn't you have something else you wanted to say to these two? Oh yeah, sorry for tossing you without warning. Very good. Aye. What's the matter? Aye. What's this button? It wasn't lit up before. Aye. What did you just do? Aye. I see a couple of minor pings over that way. Interesting. Which means the big one there must be the main catch. I smell loot. Aye. Okay, so X to call the bot. Aye. Someone's in high spirits. Aye. Well, there are a lot of these guys. You're both doing great. Can't get that balloon. Okay. Come over here, jump, and quickly press B. Ah. sand slosher, and I missed what the first one was. Think you can use that nifty hotbot to nab any out-of-reach squid rings? Once you catch some air, you can move around while you wait to drift down. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, I can get back up here, but why would I want to? Hey! 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 Drill ready, huh? So they want you to use the bot's drill to break that crystal? What's the harm in trying? Even if it breaks, one crystal's not worth much. You always know how to get to the bottom line, Shiver. Hey! Stand next to the crystal and press X to call the bot to drill into the crystal. Though if any salmonids are nearby, you'll have to deal with them before drilling. Hey! Hey! Okay. Is that supposed to look like a frog? Because from this angle, that big ol' rock there looks like a frog. Specifically the back of a frog. Okay, well. That crystal is just like the one from before, but unlike before, Salmonids are guarding it. Big man, you know what you gotta do. I'll take them all. It'll take them all out at once. Aye? Aye, aye. As you get power eggs from Salmonids, your bot buddy builds the showstopper gauge. Once the showstopper gauge is full, press R to unleash the showstopper. Hey! Hey! Manta Dance, Big Man's showstopper, deals damage by ramming into enemies. You can fire ink with L and R too. Give it a try. Press R. Hey! That big old salmon had dropped a huge power egg. I've never seen one this big before. It's so big that it's like a mega power egg. Hey! Hey! Mega power eggs are worth 100 power eggs. They fill up the showstopper gauge quickly. It's time we took care of that crystal. Hey! You know the drill. Oh, I see what you did there. Okay. Where are we going now? Watermelon, eh? Starting to feel like Donkey Kong Bonanza. Either that or Pikmin. Right, well. Look at that, it's so shiny. Hey! Hey. What kind of treasure do you think it's hiding? Go crack it open with the drill, I gotta know. Is anyone else seeing that strange lid? I don't like the look of it. Uh-oh. Okay, wasn't too bad. Could have used the different elevation to my advantage, but yeah, I managed to get through without that, so fine. Alright, let's get it done. Salty Tongues bucket and lots of mysterious shards. Treasure! Hey! Hey! Yes! So the bot's radar does detect treasure. Alright, mechanic, big man, haul that chest back to the... Huh? Hey? Hey? What are you guys doing here? God! Hey! 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 Hey. Hey? Hey? Hey! Hey, hey. The shark and the moray eels are with us. Hey! Hehehe. Surprised to see us? It's fine if you are. We were surprised to see these guys too. I can tell you're lost at sea, but I'll explain everything later. Take us home, Master Mega. And bring the loot. That Master Mega has some serious bronze, Shiver. He zipped us right back here in no time. That wasn't even his full power. Remember that he was also towing a heavy bot and the treasure chest. That reminds me. Sorry for hanging up on you back there. I was so surprised that I fumbled the receiver. Hey. We should probably mention for the mechanic's benefit, I'm a shark tamer of the Ho-Ho-Jiro line. Our family can control sharks. And I'm an Onaga eel tamer going way back. I lead that crew of yellow eels you saw. Hey! Hey! He can dance a little. Okay, well, better than nothing. A little? Yo, that guy's the head of the Manta Clan dance school. I'm sure you've seen our faces before, but not many know the real us. Right, we're TV and radio stars, the freshest three you'll ever see. For the sake of the world and all its people, we dashing and gorgeous thieves hunt for treasure. Hey! 3 Splatsville's families, huh? You know our name. Ready, set. It's Deep Cut! Yay. What's with the blank stare? Well, that's what you get when you team up with the silent protagonist. Hey. Hey? As if, big man. Good one, though. Have you really not heard of us? Wait a sec. Who did you think we were? Just some trio of treasure-crazed weirdos who flew to an unknown island and got themselves stranded? Hey. Hey. But I'm supposed to be famous. Oh, did you catch that? Shiver's good enough to take Shiver's good enough to take the sliver in a Crocodile Tears contest. Oh, the silver. Shiver's good enough to take the silver in a Crocodile Tears contest. Ah, I nearly forgot about the treasure chest we found. Why haven't we opened it yet? Good question. Let's go have a peek right now. Alright, everyone, gather around to feast your eyes on the loot. A to open. Yay, treasure? Is this treasure? Hey. Nicer than come with an instruction manual. Huh? Listen to this. These tanks are designed to power special tools called gadgets. Each gadget is unique. Use whichever ones feel like the best fit for your style. The gadgets you can equip depend on your tank. Take a look at the gadgets first before deciding on a starter tank. Hey! Hey! There's pages and pages on how it works, okay. Well, duh, our mechanic can do anything. Here, pick one and give it a try. Okay, so it starts with just one gadget. You can change the tank later from the plus menu. So I've been thinking I want to use the tactical gadget, the tactical tank. But all it has is a shot pot right now. Blast boot. Equip gadgets that help you move quickly, fight fast, and evade salmonid attacks. Equip gadgets that can overpower enemies, fight swarms of salmonids head-on. Equip gadgets with tactical capabilities, fight strategically to gain the advantage. Honestly, seemed kind of chintzy to begin with. But I've been thinking the tactical tank was the one I really wanted to try out. So, you know, let's go with that. Hey! Hey! Hey. Aha, so you use gadgets with R. Try it out on that target. This is just practice, so no need to be perfect. Once you're done, take your time before moving on. Okay, so the pot lasts until the recharge timer finishes. So if I hold down R, okay. So I can aim slightly, but I can't really get it very far away. Okay, and I can change. Okay. Yep, I only have the one right now. Power up to unlock tank vortex ability. Power up to unlock tank surge ability. Power up to unlock tank torrent ability. I have no idea what those might mean. ZL, 1 or 2. Ah, okay, so I can either see what it looks like or see a description. Tactical tank. Equip gadgets with tactical capabilities. Fight strategically to gain the advantage. Tank Vortex. Activates when exiting swim form after being submerged in ink for a period of time. While active, a vortex that deals damage spawns around you, which also has a chance of fermenting salmonids. Fermenting them? Okay. Let's see. Tank Surge. Activates when exiting swim form after being submerged in ink for a period of time. When active, all damage increases by 20%. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Tank Torrent. Activates when exiting swim form after being submerged in ink for a period of time. While active, both swim and run speed increase, and the torrent blows away salmonids as it inks the ground. Okay. Well, I can't do any of those yet. I have to power up first. Okay, so Big Man Showstopper Manta Dance. Ride on an invincible Big Man as you slam into your foes. Shoot with L and R to lure in salmonids you hit. Moray Storm. Fry's Flute summons moray eels to attack a wide area. Shiver's Showstopper, Shark Bite. Shiver rides Master Mega in a straight line to attack. So either I become invincible and ride around, or I get a partner to do damage elsewhere, either in a wide area or a straight line. Okay, let's... Okay. Oh, I got more weapons. Level 3. Look at that attack power. Must be a really short range or something. Yeah, since I basically completely skipped Splatoon 2 and 3, I don't know about any weapons that weren't in the original Splatoon, including sloshers. Sloshers, weapons that pack a lot of power in the moment and can throw out large amounts of ink, useful for attacking the tops of high platforms and the other sides of obstacles. I think I'd like to go with a level 3 weapon. Yeah, let's try a slosher. Something new. Okay, ZL. Alright. So it either shows me with the weapon, or gives me information about it. Yeah, I'm going to try the slosher. Yeah, shorter range than the splatter shot, but you're not bad for all that. Okay. Had to try that out. Okay. Let's see what new info we've obtained. The Quahog. They have size and strength, but move slowly. They approach their targets boldly, repeatedly taking strong swings with their frying pans. They have a lot of health, so it might take a steady stream of attacks to bring them down. Be tenacious. Hits from their frying pans can send you flying, so close proximity to these enemies can be dangerous. Need to beat a total of 500 to get a research update. Okay. Still qualify as lesser salmonids, though. Still only have 2 of these. Okay, has it saved? Can I save? Salmonid drop. Salty Tongue's bucket. A salty tongue will wear the stylish accessory. Salmonids crave culture too, you know. Clean up. Difficulty. Color lock. Lock ink colors to make things easier to... Oh, okay, I see. Huh. Is it possible to save manually? It doesn't look like it is. Oh, this is annoying. You know what the best part of survival life is? Eating stuff you never could back home. Okay, so that's the same thing we heard from her before. If you're ever wondering who's in charge here, it's me. I'm the natural-born leader, after all. I really want to save. Oh, there's a new ping. I think it's onto something here. Hang on. Who's riding Botgun next? I mean, I'm willing to go myself if we all think it's necessary. Hey! Just so you want to ride it in already. I want to turn too, but I'm fine with you taking it this time. That way I get to swing the crane some more. Changing your bot buddy also changes the showstopper you can use during raids. You can change your bot buddy from gear. Okay. Well, fine. I'll give Shiver a turn. Room? Oh, zoom! Why was I thinking that was an R? Can I go back into this place? No, I can't. I really would like to save. Okay, you know what? Never mind. I guess I don't need to save. Makes me feel kind of risky. But fine. I'll do without. So, viewers, this has been episode 1 of Splatoon Raiders. Thank you for watching. And in the next episode, we will go on to the next level, whatever that was called, and see what treasure we can steal from the Salmonids next. Yeah, I saw someone call this European colonization simulator, and yeah, I wasn't able to put it in quite so pithy terms, but yeah, we're basically going into other people's lands and stealing their artifacts. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And we will continue doing it in the next episode. So, thanks for watching. This has been The Mechanic along with Deep Cut and myself. We're signing off, and we will see you next time.